Hello and welcome to the full vocal warm-up. We're going to start with some fricatives, then we'll do a little bit of lip trills, and then we'll do a couple of sighs, and then we're going to move on to articulation. So the first thing is to always start with the breath, filling up from the belly first, and then the chest and shoulders. Slowly out of the chest and shoulders, just releasing. No pushing from the diaphragm. And we're just going to warm up the voice. So it feels kind of small right now, my voice. I'm a little bit self-conscious being out in public. But it's a nice day, good lighting, beautiful spot. And we're not going to be too loud. So here we go. Start with an F. Just letting that first one die away, not using the diaphragm yet. Same again on the next one. Just feeling the air moving through. On the next one we'll use the diaphragm to just warm up that mind-muscle connection. We'll go into a V now. Slightly higher.
It's facing that way.
Oh shit! Sorry. I thought it was facing that
No
way.
worries, no worries. So I've started to do alternate, F and then V and then F and then V. I'm feeling my vocal folds are getting a little warmer. I can feel the vibration is getting stronger just as I'm talking now. Slightly lower pitch. There it is. It's important to keep the head stacked right on top of the spine to not go like that, otherwise it'll be harder to get into the lower pitches. Let's go for another one for the lower pitch. just rest. And let's do a little bit of a lip trill. We'll phonate on the next one. No diaphragm. I can feel my diaphragm coming in a little bit. There it is. Next time we'll use the diaphragm. You can hear where the note holds steady, where I stop descending in pitch. That's where I start to use my diaphragm. Right about there. I felt like there was a little bubble right at the end there. I could have kept going a little more, but didn't get it that time. And we'll just do a little up and down in pitch, keeping it light and breezy. Get into the falsetto. We might start getting some funny looks. If we weren't already. Just getting a bit playful with the sound now. The vocal folds are feeling nice and warmed up. We'll do one more lip trill where we'll really squeeze and hopefully not be too much of a nuisance for a few seconds. Sort of fell out of it on the last descending note there. But had a nice stretch. And we'll start doing some sighing. So, first off, let's just start with the head all the way back. Like that. And that one was just very low. No diaphragm. Not using the diaphragm here, just gravity. Like that. And we'll just do a little massage. This is where it'll start to get really awkward. We'll start high up in pitch and just descend all the way down. No diaphragm. Just slowly allowing more and more air to release faster and faster. And that's what creates the volume. No force, just releasing more air and controlling the contraction of the vocal folds, controlling the contraction, controlling the contraction. Little bit of a chuckle. You can't see it, but there's a building in front of me, so you might get a little bit of an echo. Like that. So you're just bouncing your diaphragm and the vocal folds. The diaphragm is moving in one direction, but it's slowing down intermittently as the vocal folds pinch. And they don't pinch all the way in, otherwise it would sound like they're just coming in and then vibrating on for a second and then coming off again as the air is going through. It's a good sound. Really tempted to do a really evil That's really strong. You can try that as well. Mix it up. Mix it up. Just moving some of the resonance around a little bit. Obviously that's a bit more chesty. And then you've got a bit more of the forehead. Forehead. There's actually a word for it, for the forehead one. It's ki. I think that's quite a good one. The tongue is a little higher in the mouth, so when the sound comes up, it gets pushed up through the nose and through the forehead. Ki. Like that. But it's time to do some articulation, so we'll do tongue circles to the left, 5. And the right. Blow the lips out, and then we'll do the jaw. Just do a little massage for the jaw. Letting it open. Let it open. Just heels of the palms down the masseter. Nice. Okay. And we'll get in that sweet spot in there, that pressure point. You're going to see my fingers go in and my jaw slide forward. And then if you push, in and down. There you go. And you can do in and up as well. Whoa. and then we'll do a little bit of face stretching. So we'll start scrunching up. And then big up. Scrunch up. And then really big. There we go. And we'll do a little jaw stretch. Just like that. That'll do it for now. And then we'll move on to some speaking with the tongue out. And we're just going to read from this book, the I Am Discourses, which I've chosen because it's got some really nice, long, complicated sentences, which will be fun to play with when we move on into the text section of the warm-up. But today, I just want to show you the basic 4-part warm-up. The fricatives, lip trills, sighs, articulation. Ho ho ho. So, yeah, let's just say something with the tongue out. So I circled this quote, I thought it was a good one. If in every act of the personality, and I am trying to link sounds, I'm trying to link all of the words together, and I'm trying to get every single phoneme. God were given full credit. Transformations unbelievable could not help taking place in the one thus giving, and we'll flip the tongue over. Tip of the tongue behind the bottom teeth, push the middle forward. Full credit and power where it belongs. And tip of the tongue behind the top teeth, push the middle forward. There has rarely been a correct understanding of supply and demand. Thus, there is positively abundant supply omnipresent. Squeezing the diaphragm to get to the end of that part that I wanted to get to. But the demand for it must be made before the law of the universe permits it to come into the expression and use of the individual. And then we'll do a little bit of the thumb. We'll just reread that, see if you can tell what I'm saying a bit more clearly. If in every act of personality God were given full credit, transformations unbelievable could not help taking place in the one thus giving full credit and power where it belongs. It's quite a lot to get in on one breath. We'll try pinky finger. If in every act of personality God were given full credit, transformations unbelievable could not help taking place in the one thus giving full credit to power, credit and power where it belongs. It's also for your mind as well to start to align, to get the thought where your attention is placed, to be in alignment with the word that's coming out of your mouth, and ideally the syllable and even the phoneme that's going out of your mouth, because there is a little lag. And just then I'm reading, but I'm focusing on pronouncing all the sounds, and then I get the words a little bit wrong because I'm not actually focusing on them properly. Let's try without. If in every act of personality God were given full credit, transformations unbelievable could not help taking place. See, I'm rushing. We'll try again. If in every act of personality God were given full credit, transformations unbelievable could not help taking place in the one thus giving full credit and power where it belongs. There we go. Made it to the end of the sentence. We didn't get anything wrong, and I think we pronounced all the phonemes. Nice. So that's a little bit of practice. And that, I would say now, is the instrumental warm-up complete. The fricatives, the breathing, the resonance, the articulation, the tension release has all been stimulated. And now it's time to practice with text. So this is where you'd move on to looking at punctuation, emphasis, using your modulators, etc. And then looking at improv.